My name is Xianing Zi. I am a research assistant at the Fraunhofer Institute for Solar Energy Systems. I'll be presenting on this poster on the topic of socio-economic impact of concentrated solar power in China using the example of a 15 megawatt parabolic trough plant. In 2020, China announced that it would peak its carbon emissions by 2030 and achieve carbon neutrality by 2060. China is already a world leader in concentrating solar power installation. So far, over 1 gigawatt of CSP projects are commissioned or under construction. However, there is a lack of socioeconomic impact studies of CSP in the region of China. The study aims at covering this gap by studying the potential socioeconomic impacts of a 50 megawatt demonstration plant under the SinoTrough Project. This project is developing an innovative parabolic trough collector specifically for China's market to be tested in northwest China. To quantify the impacts, the Jobs and Economic Development Impacts, or the JDCSP model, was used. Users can cater this model to their own case by putting in project descriptive data and multipliers. The multipliers show the economic impacts per unit of purchases of goods and services in given sectors. As a result, the model will predict jobs, earnings, output, and value added during construction and operation stages of the plant. It is assumed that the plant will be located in northwest China in Inner Mongolia, Qinghai, or Gansu province. The capacity is 50 megawatt and the capacity factor is 30%. To estimate the multipliers, the 2017 National Input-Output Table and the 2019 Statistical Yearbook from the National Bureau of Statistics of China were used. The National Input-Output Table was aggregated into a 15 by 15 table using the industry classification adopted by the JD model. The flowchart on the right shows the key steps to calculate the multipliers. Consequently, 4 categories of multipliers, income, job, output, and value-added multipliers were calculated. For each category, direct, indirect, and induced multipliers were derived. These 4 figures show the multipliers derived for China's national economy. Let's use the upper left figure for job multipliers as an example to see how the numbers could be interpreted. Take a look at the agriculture sector. For each million US dollars of goods and services purchased in this sector, about 250 jobs will be created, out of which 120 are direct jobs, 40 are indirect jobs, and 85 are induced jobs. Based on these multipliers, the final economic impacts were calculated and presented in the table on the lower left corner. What is noticeable is that during annual operation and maintenance, about 39 jobs will be created on-site. This means that for 1 year of construction and 25 years of operation in total, the plant would generate about 48,000 person-years of employment, $451 million of economic output, $2,267 million of earnings, and $928 million of value added. Finally, we would like to thank the German Federal Ministry of Education and Research for funding the SinoTrough Project through the client initiative that led to these results. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you very much for your attention.